वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। We have completed the Twa Prakriya. It was a long discussion. Many classes we went. So now related to that Twa is Lyap. Twa and Lyap are connected. In fact, Lyap is Lyap Adeshaha. Twa pratyasya sthane Lyap Adeshaha bhavati. Therefore, Lyap. Lyap is not a pratyaya. Is it a pratyaya? Lyap, yes or no? Is Lyap a pratyaya or not?
Yes.
Yes.
It is not actually a pratyaya. Twa is the pratyaya. Twa pratyaya, that is only pratyaya listed where? Which is? I think you know some idea about Ashtadhyayi now and then and give, no? You know what, where it is, where it should be in the Ashtadhyayi.
Third chapter.
Ashtadhyayi, book of 8 chapters. 3 chapters, 3, 4, 5 deal with pratyayas. Among the 3 also 4 and 5 deal with pratyayas related to Pratipadikam, that is pratyayas which come after the Pratipadikam, Suvauja, Sammochas, those pratyayas, and other pratyayas, of course, Tadita, Samasanta. Now this Twa pratyaya, which is added after the dhatu, comes after the dhatu. Dhatoho paraha pratyaha, which is dealt in the 3rd chapter. So this Twa pratyaya is in the 3rd chapter. Okay. The 3rd chapter, Twa pratyaya is there, but Lyap pratyaya, it is not in the 3rd chapter. Okay, let me ask, if you have gone through the notes and videos, Twa pratyaya ordained by what rule? Dhatoho paraha Twa pratyaha, but what is the beginning itself given? Twa pratyaya. You remember? Twa pratyaya.
Rule meaning the sutra, Guruji.
Sutra, rule. Don't say sutra, or if you can tell in the form of a sentence, it's okay. When, where, how, you know, whatever the interrogation you can put.
Doing, having done one action. So for that,
That's what it is. Yes, that's what I asked. When two kriyas are there, two actions, one action preceded preceded by the other action. So one action first, other action follows the first action. Two actions. So the action means the kriya, the dhatu, which expresses the action. So which to which dhatu, which to which kriya? I mean kriya meaning the action, the dhatu which expresses the action. To which dhatu? First dhatu or second dhatu, tva pratyaya be added.
first one.
First.
That's what samana karta, and also important samana karta. Not that, because see, every dhatu must have an karta subject. The karta should be same. Having so kaditva vidyalayam gacchati. Devadatta kaditva vidyalayam gacchati. Devadatta having eaten, Devadatta goes to the school. You cannot say that Devadatta kaditva Devadatta Yangadatta vidyalayam gacchati. You cannot say. For samana karta, it's important. Even tuman also like that. The difference is tuman is added to the next, I mean following kriya. Right? So lep means lep also. So lep, okay. Now coming back to lep. Lep is not as such pratyaya listed in the third chapter. But lep is an adesha. Replaces tva. Therefore, when tva is replaced by lep, why, where, how, we'll see. Because it replaces tva. Tva being a pratyaya. Therefore, lep also enjoys the status of being a pratyaya. Therefore, it is a pratyaya. You understand? This is we called Sthanivatvam. The chair being the Prime Minister chair. First somebody, occupies a chair. After the poll, somebody else. So he was a farmer, now the other person is the current. Right? So whoever occupies the chair will enjoy all the power, all the attributes, attributed to the chair. So that is called Sthanivatvam. Similarly, tva is being a pratyaya. What pratyaya? Tva pratyaya. So the properties which we have seen all recollect. Tva is a kit pratyaya. Adadatuka valadi. One sentence directly we can write. Valadi adadatuka kit. Right? Valadi is important because provided dhatu is state, itagama can come. Kit is important, the property. In what sense it is important?
No angakarya.
Angakara nishedaha. All this you have to remember. And it is top is okay. And what pratyaya? It is a krit also. Therefore, the resultant would be pratipadikam. The resultant is a new pratipadikam. And tva being tvanta is avyaya. The resultant is a pratipadikam, and the pratipadikam, when you decline, it will not undergo any change. Therefore, avyaya padam you get. Avyaya pratipadikam converted to avyaya padam. The same properties lep also will enjoy. Since it replaces tva, therefore it is enjoy the status of being a krita. But of course, it is not valadi. That property it will not enjoy. But adadatuka, yes, kittum, that attribute also is there. This is a kit pratyaya. Even though kakara is not seen, but since it replaced tva, lep also will enjoy kitvam. In addition to that, pakara is ithalater, so therefore it's pit also. It is adadatuka pit pratyaya. Pittam property is important. We'll see. What? Huh?
Tukagama will come.
Yes, that is one important karya. Yes. It's not a karya, tukagama will come. The pit. So these are the properties of lip. But note, itagama cannot come even if the dhatu is said because it is not a valadi. Content of lip is lakara being it, pakara being it, content being ya only. Val excludes ya and all the vowels. Of course, vowels not included. Among the consonants, yakara is excluded. The rest are val. Therefore, itagama will not come. You may ask why this valadi property doesn't come. That you won't understand even if I say so. Stanivat bhavam will not be there when there is a al ashraya vidhi, which is an elaborate topic. It will take two classes with a lot of examples. If you're interested, I can give you some recording, the reference. You can see. I talked about that in detail. Stanivatadeshaha anal vidau, achapparasmin purva vidau, and these are some. That is, we have to see. I will write a sutra, but I will explain in the meaning of the sutra. That is, for us, it is a rule. Okay, not sutra. You have to remember the rules. Sutra I am writing just for reference. If we can always refer to later, or when we study sutra, that time we will see. Samase ananshipurve tva. This is the Tol which is 7th chapter, first 7:137. That is why I said this is not a pratyaya, because this is in 7th chapter, not in the 3rd chapter. Because it replaces, then enjoys the pratyaya status. 7:137. Iti sutrena in a compound. So lyap pratyanta will be a compound. Please see. It's a compound. Ananj Purve. Purva, when we say, what is Purva? What is Purva?
Before.
So Purva before, Para is after. It means Ananj Purvaha. Nanj is, what is Nanj? Nanj is, Nanj is a negative. Nanj is a pratyaya, Nanj, whatever it is. So negative. Like, I'll give one example. Kritva, having done. What is the negative of this? Okay, before this, let us say dharma. Negative of that is adharma. This is a negative compound. It is na dharmaha, adharmaha. You know how na dharmaha, dharmaha is derived. Dharma alone you take. First, I'm just written the padam dharma. A negative of that is adharma. That is adharma is there. Oh, adharma. So adharma is the compound derived. I mean acids. The mula is dharma. From dharma, opposite of dharma, not only opposite. You cannot say opposite. Nanja has got many meanings. In Vedanta, you will see how to interpret Nanja also in context. Absence or Virodha or Alparte Nanj or, Abhava. There is Abhava. Absence, Abhava Arte Nanj, Virodha Arte Nanj, Alparte Nanj. And one more is that 6 are there. In fact, I forgot. That's elaborately discussed once. Like that, 6 are there, 6 meanings, and 6 nanjas used. Remember, I tell you later.
Anyarthe is there?
Anyarthe nanj is there, yes, referring to something other. Anyarthe nanj, alparthe nanj, these are famous. Abhavarte and virodharte, this is enough. So dharma and adharma, here it is opposite of dharma. Not absence of dharma, it is, you can say, dharma not there. Dharma not there means adharma is there now. Dharma not there, dharma not there means adharma should be. Right? So here we can take, a broader maybe in the absence of dharma is, when dharma is not there, then what will be? Adharma only. Okay. So in the context of Vedanta, it is Virodha. Jnanam, Ajnanam is a Jnana, Ajnanam is there. When Jnanam comes, Ajnana goes away. It cannot be there. Virodha Arte. We don't say absence there. Anyway, that is a different discussion, big discussion it is. Abhava. Kinchit bhavaha we say in Vedanta. This Ajnanam, this, Asata. Now here, Adharma, it's a compound. The Vigraha, the compound Vigraha will be like this. Na dharmaha, adharmaha. Na dharmaha is adharmaha. Nanji tat purusha it is. So dharma is there. That is one word, one padam. And nanj is another padam. It's a avyaya. It's an avyaya. Na also is a, nanj also is a. So nanj, ekara is italit. This is purva padam. The compound, this is how we form the compound. I think about compound, some idea I have given already. Rameshwara Vinisve. You have two words. Rama is the Purvapadam. Ishvara is the Parapadam. Right? If you say Ramasya Ishvaraha, for example, I'm taking Ramasya Ishvaraha, it can be interpreted in many ways. So Ramasya means Rama plus Pratyaya is Nas. Ishvara is Ishvaraha, Ishvara plus Su. First we have to write like this. Is called, this is one type of Vigraha Vakya, Alaukika Vigraha. This is how compound is made. I want to say Ramasya, the Lord of Rama. Then what will happen? The compound is first step is you have to form like this. Ramasya, Rama plus Nas, it's a Padam. Ishvara plus Su, that Ishvara I'm splitting and writing. Prakriti and Pratipadikam and Pratyaya. Alaukika Vigraha. The whole thing forms a compound. So in the compound, what happens? Purvam. Now once we form, this whole thing is a compound and this is a Pratipadikam. So within a Pratipadikam, Pratyas will drop. Nasa, Pratyaya will drop. Similarly, Su also will drop. Even though Pratyas are gone, this will enjoy Pada status as well as Pratipadika status. That is a side point, not required. So now two words are there, two Padams are there. Parapadam is Ishvara, Purvapadam is Rama. Therefore, a compound means it must have minimum two words, two Padam. Compound is nothing but a Padam combining with another Padam, provided there is some samartha, there is some sense. There should be some sambandha, some connection. No unconnecting, no connect. The unconnected words cannot be compound. Unconnected words cannot be compound. There should be connection. Between Rama and Ishwar, there is sambandha. Connection is there. Therefore, we can make compound. So Rama is the Purvapadam, Ishvara is the Parapadam. Therefore, Rama plus within a compound, Sandhi is must. You know that. Samhita Pada Nitya, Dhatu Pasarga Yoga, Nitya, Samase. When you do Sandhi, you will have Rameshwara, you get a new Pratipadikam, and you can decline like Rama Shabdavat, that we know, right? Same way, Na Dharmaha, Na is Purvapadam. Dharma is Parapadam. Compound we are forming now. So Na Dharmaha is Visarga. Okay. I'm just writing the Alaukika Vigraha. So Na is an avyam, it's a padam. Dharma plus Su, the whole thing is a compound. Whole thing is a compound. Within a compound, what did I say? Compounds are Pratipadikam. Within a compound, what will happen to the Pratyaya? Here there is no Pratyaya. If you want, you can add, imagine a Pratyaya Su. That's no problem. What will happen to the Pratyayas now? It will drop. So Na Dharma. Then it should not be Nadharma. Why we say Adharma? The compound should be nadharma. Nadharma, nadharma. No. After that, one rule will apply. This nakara, na is there. That is nakara plus a. You can write like that. Nakara plus a is a, right? There's a rule. What happens? The nakara is there. The nakara will drop when the parapadam begins with a consonant. Vyanjanam. Hal. So nakara will drop. Therefore, we have adharma. Na dharma is adharma. This is a pratipadikam we can decline. Add pratyasu, pratyasu. Oh, yes. Adharmaha, adharmo, adharmaha. We can decline. Why not? Understand? Suppose if we take another word, amayam. What is the negative of amayam? So, negative of amayam, na amayam. Forming a compound. The same way we can form. First, we have to take na, that is nanch. That is na. Na plus su. And amayam is napumsakalinga. Amaya plus su. This is alaukika vigraha vakya. So the whole thing forms a compound, samasa, and samasa is a pratipadikam. So within a pratipadikam, now what will happen to the pratyaya will drop. So what are the pratyaya, supratyayas? That will drop. So therefore, after dropping the pratyaya, we have na and amaya. Joining this, shouldn't we get namamaya? But that is not the form. Na amaya is anamayam. It is not. Here I is there, here I is there. Why don't we do Savargan Dirga Sandhi and make it namayam? Namaya. Namaya is not the one. So here what happens? Because the parapadam beginning with a vowel ach, therefore, what will happen here? This also you have to split. Nakara plus I is there. Just splitting and then see. Nakara plus A. As I said before, the nakara here dropping, that will happen. Then after that, if we join, we will have amaya, same thing. No. After that, what we have to do here? One nut agama will come. Rule. Nut agama is content is nakara. Therefore, what will happen? An plus amaya, anamaya. Anamaya is a pratipadikam, napumsakalinga pratipadikam. We can decline like palashabdavat, anamayam, anamaye. There is one Swami is Anamaya Nanda. Anamaya referring to Brahma. Amaya is referring to Amaya is unhealthy. Samsara is Roga only. Baba. Baba is what? Is unhealthy, Roga. Anamaya is healthy, Swastya. Brahma is Swastya. Anamaya Nanda Swami. So Anamaya you get. So if the word begins with the vowel, then we can simply remember when the word begins with the vowel, the negative of that will be add un. You get the compound. You get a compound. Another example. Anything do you remember? With the beginning with a vowel. Na Ishvara. Will it become Anishvara? The one who doesn't have a Ishvara. The one who doesn't have a Lord above him. It means he is the ultimate. Anishvara, Yanamaha, one of the Namavali. You will see in Shiva Sahasranamam or even Dakshinamurti Namavali. Na Ishvara, Anishvara. Right? Because the Parapadam beginning with a vowel. Suppose if the Parapadam beginning with a consonant, as I said, na ksharaha, aksharaha. So you can remember, if the Parapadam beginning with a vowel, you add an before that word, you get the negative of that Anishvara. Easy way to remember. If it begins with the consonant, then just add a to that, then you get akshara. This is simple. You don't have to remember whatever I said. You can remember this to form a negative. So why I am saying all these things? So what I want to say is Parapadam is there. the word, whatever may be the word, and Purvapadam is Nanj. So here, Nanj Purva, Ananj Purva, it means Purvapadam should not be a Nanj in a compound. Then Tva Pratyaya will be replaced by Lyap. Up to this, you follow what I'm saying?
Yes, Guruji.
Yeah.
You want all these things, I will delete this. It's not required. If you want, I will cut and paste and send it to the group. You have your notes. In your notes, you write it. Is it okay?
Yes.
I'll cut this. You have to maintain notes. I doubt really you maintain your notes or not. If you maintain it, is good. Otherwise, Shravanam, forgetting, like Vedanta only, it will happen. That is up to you. What will I do? So, Purva should not be a Nanj. My job is just to blow the conch. Over here is, here's it. That's it, what to do. Ananj Purva. Purva should not be a Nanj, should not be a negative. So, when we say Purva, from that we can understand what? Unlike other pratyas, this pratyaya will form a compound. Purva, when we say, before when we say, Purva means Purva Padam. Purva Padam means relative term, right? Purva to what? There must be some Uttara Padam. When two Padams are there, then what else it is? It has to be a compound. It's Samasa. Samasa, the word also is mentioned. What else is required? Huh? Samasa, the word is mentioned. So the sutra now becomes very clear. Samasa, the word is mentioned. In a compound, Purva should not be a Nanj. Okay, Purva is, Nanj is, as I told you, it's an Avya, not a Pratyaya. Okay, it is an Avya. I said, Nai Pratyaya is there, but not Nanj is a Pratyaya. I said, I think in the beginning, Shemita. It's a Purva, Nanj is a Avya Padam. Okay, Na is It letter. Yeah, It. That is nothing to do with the It and all here. To differentiate from another, that is another Avya is there. Na. Ramaha na khadati. What is it na? This is not Nanj. This is a different, this is an Avya. This Avya Padam. You can, that's a different from this. Please note. That is, when we form a negative, we have to use Nanj, not Na. Na is another Avyayam, negative. That is not, we are talking about in the context of Samasa. So Nanj Purva, Nanj should not be there. That is, Purva Padam should not be a Nanj. So when we say Purva Padam, Uttara Padam will be there. And Uttara Padam, it says Twa should be replaced by Lyap. So in the Uttara Padam, there is Twa. Which will take Twa? Purva Padam is Nanj.
Dhatu.
Huh?
Dhatu.
Dhatu, very good. Dhatu must take Twa Pratyaya. So then what type of compound is this? This is a Padam combining with another Padam. This is not yet a Padam. What is the resultant of this? Dhatu plus Twa.
Pratipadika.
So Pratipadikam, it's a Kridanta. Such type of compound is called Upapada Samasa. It's called Upapada compound. Upapadam means, for example, I give one this is stock example. Kumbam Karoti is a compound. We can compound it. Kumbhakaraha. The one who does Kumbha pot is called Kumbhaka. Kumbham Karoti, Kumbhakaraha. So where is Karoti here? No, Tinganta. With the Tinganta, we cannot form compound. The Tinganta is converted. It is seen or not converted. It is seen Kumbha plus Dvitiya Vibhakti, which is a Kridanta. Kru plus An Pratyaya. An is a Krit Pratyaya. So Kru plus An Sarul. When the Dhatu Kru as its karma, the object as the Purva Padam, then Dhatu will take An That's the one rule is that. You don't have to remember, I'm just saying. So now we have Purva Padam, and here we have a form of a Kridanta, Dhatu plus some Krit Pratyaya. This also can be compounded, and the resultant is Kumbhakaraha. Such type of compounds is called Upapada Samasa. Because Upapadam here Upapadam is there. Upapadam means Samipe Vartamanam Padam, Purva Padam. So when we form a compound that is Upapada Samasa, as I said before, the Pratyaya will drop. So therefore we have Upa plus Kru plus an is a Pratyaya. It will cause Angakarya, Nit Pratyaya. Therefore, Kru will become Kar. Content of one is Kar plus A is Kara. Kara is a Kradanta. So Kumbha, now Kara. Kumbha is having dropped the Pratyaya. It is a Pradipadikam. Kara is another Pradipadikam. Two Pradipadikam combining, becoming a new Pradipadikam, which is Kumbhakara. This is how compound is formed. Understand? Right? So therefore, if you have doubt that how can Kradanta form, like this here, the Kumbhakara is the same way. So Nanjisa Padam, Dhatu plus Tva, therefore, this Tva alone will be replaced by Lyap, provided this should not be a Nanj, it should be Ananj. That's what he says here, Ananj Purve. Is it clear? So this is what he says, Ananj Purve. This part alone we can retain Ananj plus Dhatu plus Tva. Then that will become Ananj Purve. Ananj is a negative. It means none should not be. It means in the place of that, what should be done? Dhatu plus this is replaced by Lyap. Should not be a Nanj. Don't think Nanj is this not this is not a thing actually we are compounding. Should not be a Nanj. Negative is there. Negative. There should not be a Nanj, right? Please see, the condition is negative, condition is given, should not be a Nanj. So it means, what should be there before the Dhatu?
Any
Either
other
it should be a
Upasarga?
Padam, Upapadam, right? Either it should be Upapadam, some Padam can be there, possible Upapadam. Or it could be a what? Upasarga. Upasarga is a Padam, right? So Ananj meaning not a Nanj. Nanj should not be. Therefore, Purva Padam can be a Upapadam or could be a Upasarga. Understand? That is what we say Upasarga examples we are going to see with some Upasarga. Upapadam also can be the Patapata Kritya, Urari Kritya. There are some Pradayaha. There are some Nipatas, Swaradi Nipatas are there. So we can come. Anyway, that is another topic. So Ananj means should not be a Nanj. Nanj is a Padam, it's a word, it's a Padam. Other than that, it should be. So other than that means, as just now I explained, it can be a Upapadam like Kumbham Karoti, Kumbhasam Upapadam, or could be Upasarga. Dhatu will take Upasarga, that we know. Right? Agachati, Anugachati. In Kriyapadam we have seen. Upatishtati, Uttishtati, right? Uttishtata, Jagrata, Pratyavara, Nibodata, Prate Bravimi, Tadume, Niboda, that is also. Swargamagdim, Nachiketa, Prajanan, Katopanishad, Prate Bravimi, there also Pra, in generally Upasarga comes along with the Kriya. But in Chandasi, Upasarga, there can be some words in between Upasarga also. In the Veda, it is allowed. Anyway, again, it is a side topic. So Upasarga. So this is what we are going to see. Therefore, when it is Upasarga, Upapadam is not our. We are not dealing with the compound. Even with Upasarga, also it's a compound only. What else? Huh? It is compound. It's called Pradi, Tat Purusha. So Upapadam like Kumbham we are not going to see. We are going to see only Upasarga. All Upasargas are Avyayam, indeclinable. So that alone we are going to see. Because we are not dealing with the compound having the Upapadam and that is a karma or karana, etc. That is, we are not interested now. We are not dealing with Upapada Samasa. So we are dealing with Upasarga. In fact, Pradi Tat Purusha, we can say. So Dhatu will take Lyap. You understand up to this introduction?
Yes, Guruji.
Makes sense?
Yes. Yeah.
You have to go through if you don't understand. Otherwise, simple. When Dhatu, with the Dhatu having Twa, Twa will be replaced by Lyap, provided there is Upasarga. Simple. This much you understand, it is okay. Understand, right? Now, if you take the Kru plus Twa, what is the negative? Krutva. Negative of that is Na Krutva.
Na Krutva.
Sorry, Na Krutva. Same way compound. Na is also Aviya, Krutva is also Aviya. Because we have seen this Krutva is Twa, Twanta. Twanta is also Aviya. Okay. Twa Tosun Kasunaha by that sutra is Aviya. So Na plus Su, if you want, you can add. What will be the form of Twa plus Su? Twa plus Su is Aviya. Su, Twa only. Su Pratyaya cannot make, bring about any dent in the Pratipadikam. It will be Twa only. That is why it's called Aviya. The whole thing combined becomes a compound. In a compound, Supratyaya, Vivakti Pratyayas, that Supratyaya should be dropped. So, Na Krutva, just now I said, in a compound, Na is there. What will happen to Na? Nakara plus A. Na, Nakara will drop. Because following is consonant. Therefore, Akrutva. Akrutva is fine. Here, Nanj is there. This Nanj is added to Tva Pratyaya. Please note. Na Krutva, Akrutva. Na Krutva is Akrutva. Na Drishtva, Adrishtva. Na Kaditva, Akaditva. We can have like that. Right? So, negative of Tvanta is possible. Negative of Lyap is not possible. Negative of Lyap also possible, that we'll tell you later. But negative of, that is, in a compound, Tva Pratyaya is there, then Upapadam should not be a negative. Understand? So, in
Yes, Guruji.
this Tva Pratyaya, negative example I'll give. There are many examples. Negative of Lyap is there, but see the difference. In Gita, I think we have some negative Tva Pratyaya. Anything you remember? Must be there. I don't. It is there. The second chapter itself is there, no? What is that second chapter? Guru Nahatva hi Mahanubhavan. Why should we go to other chapters? Atva. Atva is having killed. What is the negative of that? Guru Nahatva hi Mahanubhavan. Shreyo Bhoktum Bhaikshyamapi Haloke. Remember?
Ahadva. Yes.
Nahatva is Gurun. See, in the Gita, you love Guru Nahatva. You have to split. We cannot say Guru Na Hatva. There is no Gurun. Guru, Guravaha, Gurum, Gurun. Not having killed the Guru, who are right in front of the Pandavas army, right in front of Arjuna. Ahatva. So that is what you are interested. Na Hatva, like Na Krutva, Akrutva, Na Hatva, Ahatva. Negative are there. Panta negatives are there. But you have negative of Lyap cannot be, because the rules, the says should be Ananj Purva. Twa Pratyanta, Twa will be replaced by Lyap only when there is not a Nanj Purva Padam. It doesn't mean Lyabanta will not take Nanj. I will give example from the same Gita only. From the same Gita, we can give example. What is the example? What is that shloka? Aprapya. Aprapya.
Mam nivartante.
Aprapya. What is full shloka? Aprapya mam
Aprapya mam
nivartante. Mrityu
nivartante
samsara.
mrityu samsara
Mrityu.
vartmani.
Very good. That is the one. Aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. 9th chapter, right? Yes. So there it is Nanj is there. How we have Nanj there? Aprapya. How do you get aprapya? Let us see. Leave it. Prapya. Can we say prapya? Yes or no? Prapya is the word possible or not? Possible. Why not?
Yes.
Here, remove the lep part. Lep is there. That is whose content is ya. That is ya is there. What is the dhatu?
Aap dhatu.
Aap dhatu. Apnoti, prapnoti. Fifth conjugation that we know we have seen. Apnoti, apnutaha, apnuvanti. What is the, see, ap is a dhatu. Pratyaya is lep. Twa is replaced by lep. When the lep will come, only when there is it's a compound. There must be a Purapadam. Purapadam should not be a Nanch. So here, what is the Purapadam? The Purapadam is
Pra.
Upasarga. Pra plus A plus lep. Therefore, we can do Sandhi. Pra plus A, pra, pra plus ya, prapya. What is the negative of this prapya? That is possible. Na prapya,
Aprapya.
aprapya. So don't think negative itself is not possible for lenta. That we are not saying. What we are saying is here should not be negative. We cannot say un plus negative, okay? Because this is beginning with a vowel. That's why I'm saying. So I will make un na. The na is nanch. Then we cannot be, should not be done. That's wrong. Na prapya will become this na, as I said, nakara will drop, a will be there, a prapya. You understand? Is it clear? In
Yes.
Sutra also, I would not have given so much elaboration, but I have given here. I hope you follow, right? This confusion may come. Kritva, Kritva is possible. Prapya is a lebanta. Aprapya possible, yes, it's possible. Proof, Gita itself, we have taken examples. Okay, with this background, we will enter the sutra, enter the topic. Is it clear?
Yes, Guruji.
Okay. All these things I remove if you want. WhatsApp, you can have your notes, see this, and then prepare. Here it will be that we will see. Samase Ananj Purve Twa by this rule, it is Sutrena. So Purva, I will write for our understanding. Sutrena. Upasargaha पूर्वरूपेण यदा bhavati, right? I'm writing simple word. Tada dhatoho yaha tva pratyah vartate tasya thane what? Lep adeshah bhavati. Does it make sense now? This is our vritti. I'm just writing meaning. This all part alone you understand. Upasarga rupena yada pura rupena bhavati tada dhatoho yaha tva pratyah vartate tasya sthane lyapadesha bhavati. Is it clear, right?
Yes, Guruji.
But upasarga I have mentioned. We don't have na as upasarga. Therefore, I don't have to specifically say ananj. That is why upasarga, the word I used. You got it? When I say upasarga, Upasarga, there are 21 upasargas or the 20 plus something, 2 or 1 or 2. In that upasarga, we don't have na. Nanj is not there. Therefore, I can say the upasarga. I don't have to say nanj separately. Sutra is there. Okay, that I explained elaborately. Do you follow? Makes sense? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So, upasarga. So, upasarga, when it is not there, then it is nanj, of course, then we can always form, right? As I said, upasarga is not there, then dhatu. Okay, I'll write here. From this, what we understand, upasargika, anupasargika. What is the negative of upasarga? Anupasargika. Anupasargika dhatoho tva bhavati. Upasargika, by the above description, the sutra, which means the meaning of what I wrote. Upasargika dhatoho, what will come? Yep, bhavati. This is what you have to understand. Anupasargika dhatoho, don't confuse upasarga with the nanj. They are not same. Nanj is different. Nanj is not upasarga. Upasarga is also avyaya. But one common thing is upasarga also avyaya, nanj is also avyaya. But therefore nanj is not included in the upasarga. Upasarga is a list of words generally prefixed before a dhatu. They are called upasarga. Kriya yoga. So they are some 20 plus 2 are there. And in that, nanj is not there as one of the upasarga. Therefore it is not. Okay. Anupasargika dhatoho ta pratyaya bhavati. Upasargika dhatoho lyap bhavati. Anupasargika dhatoho means krutva. Example. Krutva, patitva, kaditva. All this we have seen. Drishtva tu pandava nikam. What is the nanj samasa rupam for this above words you can take. What is the nanj samasa rupam? Krutva becomes akrutva, na krutva, akrutva, na patitva,
Apatitva.
apatitva, akaditva, adrishtva. Compound is possible. See, nanj I have not explained, I have not written here, but in the example here I have write so that you can follow. So now upasargika dhatoho, when we say, let us take this itself. Same example we can take. Krutva is there. Any upasarga. Anukrutva, just I'm adding anu. Patadhatu, prapatitva, prakarshena. Not patitva, I will change it, okay. This is wrong, huh? Is it correct?
No, lyap should come.
You have to change. I'll change. Upasarga is the anu upasarga is therefore it is no more twa. Twa should be replaced by lyap. So twa is replaced by lyap. Lyap is ya, and this is a krit pratyaya, kit pratyaya, and ittagama. Anyway, it will not come because it is not valadi. This is a krit pratyaya and a pit. Therefore, this will take tukkagama. Therefore, anukritya. We have okay. Something interesting comes to my mind. I will tell anyway. Not able to hold it. There is what is the dhatu of pashyati? Original dhatu.
Drish dhatu.
Huh?
Drish
Drish.
dhatu.
Drish plus twa. Already we have seen.
Drishtva.
Drishtva.
We know what will happen. Shakara become mudani shakara, then shtutam drishtva, right? Now, anupurvaka drish dhatu, then
Anu drishya.
anu drishtva.
No, drishya.
Then what will happen? Anu plus drish plus twa.
Pashya should become pashya.
Huh?
I think it can become anupashya. Or
Anupashyava. How it become Anupashya? Oh, that in fact that is what I had in my mind actually. Anupashya, where it comes? Anupashya yata purve pratipashya tata pare sassina martya pachyate sassina va jayate punaha. Putra. Huh? Nachiketa says.
Kathopanishad.
Nachiketa na one kathopanishad takkan shooting. So, Asalena anotha. Okay, Anupashya, what is there? No, something interesting occurred. I said, no, that is the only thing actually. You said correctly, but I don't know how you said Anupashya. Because Dhatu is Drish Dhatu. Drish will become Pashya only when followed by Shit Pratyaya. Already we covered, I taught you, right? Drish Dhatu will become Pashya, Pa Dhatu will become Piba, Gra Dhatu, Jigra, yes or no? When followed by Shit Pratyaya, like for the Lakara, first conjugation we have done. Pibati, Jigrati, Pashyati, right? Sadudatu, Sidati, Sidanti Mamagatrani, right? Yes or no? So we have seen. Okay. So, but in Upanishad, Anupashya is the actually it is Anudrishya. There is no Anupashya. Drish plus Twa. Okay, my question I was about to ask here. Anupasarga is there, Twa Pratyaya will be replaced by the rule, what we are seeing, what we have seen just now. The Drishdhatu, is it set or unit? Drishtva is there. That also we cannot, by seeing the Twanta Rupam, we cannot say whether it is Dhatu or set. Okay. Please note, by seeing the Twanta Rupam, we cannot say because many times what will happen, the Twa is Takriya we have seen. Sometimes it is not Twa set, sometimes Kit is negated. Many rules are there, right? So based on the Twanta Rupa, we cannot make a assumption that it is anit. But anyway, Dhatu is anit. Don't worry. Therefore, Anudrishya is a form. The Twa will be replaced by Lyapa. Anyway, because it's Lyapa, yeah, it is not a Valadi. Itagama will never come. Therefore, Anudrishya. But in Kathopanishad, Anupashya is that is Chandasam. Okay. Anudrishya it is. Okay. Another thing comes to my mind that also I will tell. Just I'm giving a hint. See, for every time you don't have to see the Dhatu, Dhatu Pata or the list, the table list, the list I've given in the Dhatus which are unneat, right? If you see it's okay, by practice it will come. But easy way is, you add Tuman or the Tuman form of the Dhatu. By that you can decide. Most, almost, not most, not almost, I think Tumananta will tell you whether Dhatu is set or not. What is Drash plus Tum?
Drashtum.
It is Drashtum, not Drishtum, right? This also we know. This what will happen when Amagama will come, which Tumananta itself I taught you. Please check our notes. This and the Drash when Amagama will come, Drashtum, right? Drasht. Either Tum or you can use Trich, anyone, to find out whether Dhatu is set. If you know the form of any one of the Pratyaya, by that you can make out Dhatu is set or anit. Easy, it's a tip. So you can find out. Any Dhatu like that. So Drish Dhatu is Drashtum. Therefore Dhatu is anit. Therefore Drish plus Twa is Drishtva. So having taught Twanta with a lot of rules and exceptions, finally, see, we can't remember everything, okay? I also don't remember, as I said before. If you know Tumananta Rupam, then from that we can easily find out Dhatu is set or anit. Okay, there's another point you can note. Fine. So Anudrishya, that point just I wanted to make. Now, therefore here, Upasargika Dhatu, Lyap Pratyaya. So pra plus Prapatitva. Dhatu must be said dhatu. How do you know? Patitum, number one, you can remember. Or patitru, number two. Two pratyas are given as a tip. From that you can infer whether dhatu is state or on it. Patitum, patitru, patita, patitaro, patitaraha. That's why patitva. And the pratyaya being valadi, therefore itagama. But now that twa is replaced by lyap. Where is itagama? Itagama cannot come. So it is ya only. Therefore the form is prapatya. Right? Prapatya. Similarly, ka. So any pratyaya we can add. What pratyaya? Some I'm adding just. Some will become some plus. This dhatu also kaditum. Kadita. Say it or on it. Set dhatu. Replaced by lyap. It doesn't matter whether anyway it is not valadi. Therefore, it doesn't matter whether dhatu is set or on it. It cannot take itagama. So some plus kaditya. Some is upasarga. Upasargas are padam. Makara, parantamaka, anuswara will be replaced with parasavarna. Therefore, some kadya, having eaten well. Sumai drishtva. We can add any upasarga. Anu, drish, plus twice replaced by lyap. Therefore, anudrishya. Right? All these are compounds only. Anukritya, prapatya. Makes sense?
Yeah.
I've done elaborately this topic introduction. I think this is enough for today. Is it too much, huh?
No, Guruji, it's
I
nice.
think can follow. I've never done like that in any other class. Maybe today some inspiration came, I thought to elaborate like this. Once in a while such thing comes also. That is also a blessing. Not every time it doesn't come. Not all the class. The teacher himself would be liking, huh? Anyway, this time it came to me. I don't know why. I told so many things in a connected way. You make your notes. Okay. So we'll stop here. We'll see next class. And last class, I'm sorry, I was my steep really terribly gone. But still I would have done. But anyway, but I wanted to take rest. Okay.
No
We will
problem.
stop here. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः।